It's Monday, January 17th, 2022. I'm Jonathan Lau, and this is 5 Minutes of Proof, a weekly, almost, analysis of the science behind ozone therapy. Today, we're going to look at an article entitled Ozone Gas and Ozonized Sunflower Oil as Alternative Therapies Against Pythium Insidiosum Isolated from Dogs. It was accepted into the Journal of the International Ozone Association in June of 2021. So let's take a look at what they saw here. Pythiosis is an ulcerative and granulomatous skin disease caused by the aquatic oomycete Pythium Insidiosum. Down a little bit further, they say soon after the newly formed hypha induce intense and local pygranulomatous inflammation, say that 10 times, with the potential to compromise the musculoskeletal, respiratory, and gastrointestinal systems. So this is a really infectious and a very difficult type of pathogen. Therefore, radical surgery in combination with immunotherapy or antimicrobials remains the most common treatment of pythiosis. Okay, so this is something that many of you probably have not seen, may not see, but I think it's interesting because it shows the power both of ozone gas and of ozonated sunflower oil, which, by the way, is the base product in all of our creams and gels here at O3 Vets. So what did they do? Let's take a look. They had a few different groups, and they compared how ozone gas versus ozonated sunflower seed oil affected this infection. So they did it in a petri dish, so I realize that there's limitations to that, obviously. But I thought there was some really beneficial information for us in here. Let's take a look. The O3-rich atmosphere increases the O2 tension within the skin lesion and induces the degradation of the pathogen by direct oxidation. In addition, the oxidative stress generated by local ozone therapy triggers the transcription of immune response cytokines such as IL-2, TNF-alpha, IL-6, IFNY, and IL-8, a variety of immune cells, of course. Considering that the cutaneous form of canine pythiosis is extremely aggressive and invasive, topical treatment with O3 gas should be considered. Later on, alternatively, as described in horses, ozonized sunflower oil with a high peroxide index inactivated the pathogen. The germicidal action of ozonated oil containing greater than 600 mmol equivalent kilogram of peroxides was expected because the antimicrobial activity of vegetable oils enriched with O3 gas is dependent on its peroxide index. So basically, a medium to higher strength ozone oil is going to do better at inactivating, direct inactivation of this pathogen. Now, that does not take into account how this would work in vivo when you have not only direct inactivation, but also the activation of immune cells through secondary mechanisms as well, which we don't have at play here. Therefore, sunflower oil enriched with O3 is an alternative to conventional topical antimicrobials that, when used indiscriminately, may induce the emergence of multi-drug resistant infections, which we're not concerned nearly enough with that aspect of medicine. In general, the physiochemical properties of ozonized vegetable oils are conserved. This is interesting. I thought it was important. Conserved for 3 years when refrigerated. So this gives us a look back at a 2016 study, which conclusively showed that if you refrigerate ozonated oil for 3 years, you still have a really good amount of peroxides in that. In addition, the antimicrobial activity of sunflower oils enriched with O3 remains unaltered for up to 12 months when stored at minus 20 Celsius. So another just important tidbit. Considering the results of the present study, O2-O3 gas mixture and ozonized sunflower oil with a high peroxide index are promising options for the long-lasting treatment of cutaneous pythiosis in humans and domestic animals. So there you have it. This has been 5 Minutes of Proof. I look forward to seeing you next